I've been one to warn black men in particular to be careful, having children with Becky and them. And the reason why I say that is because when I see a lot of these children grow up to be adults and they get online, they talk about a lot of experiences growing up in these households with Becky and them. And when the dad isn't around, it's never a good experience. And a lot of it sounds like straight abuse. But on this particular video, the dad actually kept his child, but I want you to hear her response to a lot of that.
White people love to call out, "Oh, you're biracial. Why can I say I'm black? Why would I want to be associated with you?" My mama got rid of me when I was 1 year old. My black daddy took care of me, boo. My black daddy raised me, boo. I don't want to be anywhere near you snow roaches looking like pepperonis when you reach outside. Okay? Oh, she's self-hating. Yes, I don't want to be white. Why the would I want to be that?
Now, what she just said, that I actually agree with. If for some reason you have a child, Becky and them, take your child if you can. It's better that you raise that child than they raise that child. And the reason why it's better for you to raise it than them, one, that child will be called black and treated as a black person, period. And the only person that understands about being black would be you as a black person. Number two, when you leave that child with Becky and them, they're going to try to go bring that child to the white enclaves because that's kind of where they want to stay. And that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. They can gladly stay in their areas. But understanding that culture that has produced anti-black racism, when that child go to school or even within the own family of that woman, because that is part of the culture, that child going to experience anti-black racism. And we, as brothers, can prevent our children from experiencing that by actively choosing who we have children with. This is why when I was, considering having children, two rules I had. One, I would not have a child outside of marriage, period. I'm not going to have a bunch of baby mamas running around. If they say Phil got a child, it would be with his wife or, of course, ex-wife. It won't be that was his girlfriend. That was his, baby mama, right? And that's it. And the second rule I had, I would not have a child with Becky. That ain't happening. And if I as a man can make that decision, then you as a man can make that decision as well. It's a choice. At the end of the day, it's a choice. And when you understand women are women, so you can choose accordingly, you're not missing nothing when you don't choose one of them. You're not missing a thing. And I've always said that I don't want to be attached to a woman that has a legacy of enslaving my ancestors, or a woman that has a power dynamic over me no matter what I do, what I accomplish, what I get up to. No, I do not want to have this woman, because we have seen literally broke women in their community take down mega rich black men or get them to cash out, Shannon Sharp to be exact, right? Let me tell you something. If that young woman was a black woman, they probably wouldn't even took her serious in what she was saying. And if he would have paid something, probably wouldn't have been much to her. But because that was a white woman, that's why he had to cash out like that. Why would you want to deal with anybody that has an unfair power dynamic? It does not make sense whatsoever. Now, leaving our children in those situations is on the brothers for doing that, right? It's on them. Now, this particular brother took his little girl, raised her himself. She understood how it is, and that's why her response is this way. And I always tell y'all, when you hear a person talking about they're mixed or biracial, the first thing that my ears perk up and say, oh, you must have a white parent, because that's the type of words they used. Because I've never really heard a person that have a parent that, of course, one parent is black, but outside of white parents, them use the term mixed or biracial. They may say I'm Afro-Latino, or, I'm Blasian or something to that effect, but they never say the term mixed. I've never heard that term from any other groups with other pairings versus with that white parent. But we cannot leave our children in situations for them to, deal with anti-black racism in the home, to deal with any kind of emotional, verbal, abuse. We can't do that. We can't. We have to protect our children at all costs. And we make a choice as men when we have children. So rest assured that. But shout out to that sister right there, because at the end of the day, no matter, in this country, if you got a black parent, you're black, period. They are not going to accept you at all. They won't. So, and like I said, if you look at her, I would have known she didn't have a white parent. I wouldn't have known anything until she said it. I didn't see nothing in her that I could say, oh, okay, she must be white. No, I didn't see that. Now, you got some of them may come out looking that way. The ones that can pass, you got them, but she's not one of them. So brothers, be careful where you lay your seed. Listen, brothers, your seed is precious. Your seed is precious. Don't give your seed away to people that don't deserve your seed, brothers. No, give your seed, to those who are worthy of it. Those who are worthy of carrying your lineage. And Becky and them is not worthy of carrying any lineage of a black man.